And welcome back to the show, folks. We've got a really exciting interview for you now because annual Hoag Classic Golf Tournament is just around the corner. Here to tell us all about the details, we've got almost, 2 weeks going on. We've got Scott Easton here to give us every single piece of information that you are going to want to know. Scott Easton, Executive Director, welcome to our show.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited to talk about the event today.
I am super excited to hear all about it. I know that we've got tons of talking points here. I'm going to let you get right on into it because we want our viewers to know exactly what's happening this year.
Great. So yeah, first of all, it's about our 30th iteration of the Hoag Classic, and we are here as a beneficiary to Hoag Hospital. We've raised over $25 million over the years for Hoag. And one of the things that we're trying to do is just continue to create more and more events to make this event more appealing to all fans in Orange County, not just the golf fans. So as my team's told me, we now have 16 different events going out that have nothing to do with the golf tournament. So I hope we can talk about a few of those things today.
Fascinating. So you're entering your second year as Executive Director.
Yes.
What changes have you made or have you seen?
So last year we made a few additions last year. I was like, I'm not going to change anything my first year, but we added a few things last year and they were all really well received. We added a very high-end hospitality called the Ritz-Carlton Residences Newport Beach Luxe Club, which was really, most of the people in there didn't even watch golf. They were in there for the good food and the entertainment, socialization. We added an opening party last year at the Vea on the Friday night to kick off the event. And we added a celebrity element this year, or last year as well. So this year, we decided to go ahead and take that up another notch. So we've added another concert, which will be on Saturday night this year, Saturday, March 22nd. We've just announced Low Cash, which is a country music duo, dubbed as country music's feel-good duo. They've got 6 country music nominations for Country Music Awards, 8 charting singles. They're a lot of fun. We're inviting Jack Nicklaus to be part of our breakfast this year, our Community Hall of Fame breakfast. Jack Nicklaus will be our guest of honor. And I don't want to go into all of it right off the bat, so we'll touch base on more of those little details. But the week kicks off on March 16th.
March 16th.
That's when the whole week kicks off.
And what is going to kick that off again?
The Celebrity Classic, the Newport Beach Celebrity Classic will be, and that's a brand new event this year, something that we are adding as kind of the kickoff. The Newport Beach Celebrity Classic will have 72 professional athletes and celebrities competing in a 2-man best ball competition, both a net and a gross. And we're going to use that event to raise funds and benefit the Southern California fire relief. So
wonderful.
Something that we're looking forward to contributing to that.
Absolutely. And then, one of the overall impressive things about the Hoag Classic is its philanthropic initiatives,
yes,
which you were just mentioning, and as well as the relationship to Hoag Hospital.
Yes, and Hoag has their name on it. Hoag uses the event in so many ways beyond the financial, benefit that the tournament drives for it. And we do benefit a lot of other charities in addition to Hoag as well. But Hoag really does rely on this to invest back into their programming and research and so on and so forth. But we also benefit a couple different military charities, the Naval Scholarship Fund and the Marine Corps Scholarship Fund. We support several other scholarship funds. We support a Hoag Scholarship and Employee Scholarship Fund where we award scholarships to internal Hoag employees to continue their education and their career. We also support the First Tee of Orange County, the Big Brothers, Big Sisters. So there's a lot of other charities out there that we also touch on. And one of them I'll get into also, we're changing our Military Appreciation Day to a Salute to Service Day this year. On Friday, March 21st, we've had a very popular Military Appreciation Day for years, but we decided this year we wanted to honor first responders as well. So we're going to support a few first responder charities in addition on our Salute to Service Day.
That's fantastic. Tell us a little bit more about that Salute to Service Day.
So Salute to Service Day is really the first day of professional competition. It's round 1 of the professional competition on Friday, March 21st. We will give free admission to all military, veterans, active duty, National Guard, et cetera. And then we are incorporating both are now also first responders into that, which would be fire, police, EMT, and paramedics. They'll get free admission. We have a lot of programming that day around military and first responders. We've partnered with a really great organization called Folds of Honor. So Friday will actually be referred to as Folds of Honor Friday. We'll be giving out 13 $5,000 scholarships to children of military or first responder dependents of military or first responders that have been injured or lost in the line of duty. So we're excited to give those $65,000 of scholarships out. We'll start the day off with some ceremonies around first responders, and we kind of end the day with a bunch of ceremonies around the military. One of the probably more exciting parts of that day is we have the TP-Link Celebrity Challenge. So the last foursome of the day that day will be a celebrity foursome as well, and they will be competing to raise money for either the first responder on the police side or the first responders on the fire side. So it'd be a fun little
really
twist
fun.
on that. Have a couple flyovers that day.
Oh, that's great.
We're encouraging people to wear red, white, and blue that day to honor the military. We've got an honor wall where you can leave a message to any friends, family, or anything that you just want to leave some words. And then a field of flags where you can also go plant a flag out on the hill in honor of someone that you want to remember or just respect from the military first responder world. So lots of different programming on Friday.
You have a lot going on. So speaking of students and scholarships, a big part of Sunday at the Hoag Classic is Student Day.
Student Day, yes. Student Day, Kingston Technology sponsors our Student Day on Sunday, our final round Sunday. And again, there's lots of programming around that, a variety of different things. Again, on Sunday, we're encouraging people to dress in their college or school spirit wear. I mean, after all, our week does coincide with a big basketball tournament in March, so we're encouraging people to wear their, alumni wear and or the local students from the Newport Mesa school district area just to wear their school colors or what, which ties into, we're doing a $5,000 grant this year for educators. All of our grants thus far have been towards kids and scholarships and everything else. Well, Chipotle came on board with us and really wanted to help the teachers in the Newport Mesa Unified School District provide them some assistance in making their educational experience more. So we're doing a $5,000 grant this year to Newport Mesa Unified School District educators, in addition to what we're doing for students and scholarships. So that's kind of a fun little thing. The first tee will be putting on a chipping clinic sponsored by Chipotle as well. Chipping.
That's great.
And just some other activations in our fan areas that are really geared more towards students and fans. And then probably the highlight of that day is Kingston Technology does do that's the day that we do the Hoag Employee Scholarship Fund, where we award, I think it's $70,000 in scholarships to Hoag staff that are working to continue their education. So,
my goodness.
Kingston Technology Student Day. And I'm sure I forgot one or two things from Sunday, but that's the bulk of it.
Wow. Well, you certainly have your hands full.
Yeah, and we haven't even talked about the player field. So if you want, I can go into a little bit of that.
Definitely. Absolutely.
So yeah, I mean, obviously we haven't really talked that much about the golf tournament itself yet. Everything we've talked about thus far has been more about what's going on around the golf. And the player field for the Hoag Classic has traditionally been one of the strongest player fields on the PGA Champions Tour. This year, we're probably surpassing what we've even delivered in the past. For the first time ever, we have all 36 players from the prior year Charles Schwab Cup. So the top 36 players on the Champions Tour will all be participating in the Hoag Classic this year. Plus, I believe we currently have 8 Hall of Famers committed to the Hoag Classic. So all the perennial favorites, Fred Couples, Steve Stricker, Ernie Els, Padraig Harrington will be defending his title from last year. And the list is really super long. On the Celebrity Classic, some of the players that we're excited now, there's a lot of players that have played in the past or are committed to coming, but I have several that are also confirmed.
Can you name drop?
Yes, I can. Marshall Falk is planning to attend, although he did just take a job as the running backs coach for University of Colorado, so I'm anticipating maybe a change there, but I haven't heard yet. Reggie Bush, Mark Sanchez, Marty Fish, tennis player who's one of the top celebrity golfers out there right now. Fred Warner from the 49ers. Joel Klatt, Puka Nacua. I've heard stories that Ryan Day, the coach of the championship Ohio State Buckeyes, will be attending. Harrison Smith, Kyle Hamilton, Greg Olson, Major League Baseball, Jake Gibb, professional volleyball player. I point those out just because a lot of the players that are coming are professional football players. Matt Barkley, local favorite. Matt Leinart, another local favorite. Nick Foles, Steve Berline. So we've got a lot of football players, and we're filling in with a lot of other celebrities and athletes that will be joining them. 72 celebrities and athletes altogether will be competing in a one-day tournament. Our player field is really one of the things we should be, I would say things that we're proud of. Obviously, we start with the philanthropic giving. Our player field is right there. And then, our pro-ams are as good as they come. But all of that kind of, people are really at the end of the day coming out because we have a great player field.
Well, not only that, but I would imagine that the players are very much in support of all of the philanthropic interest.
Oh yeah, we ask a lot of the players while they're here to do other events that are really where we drive a lot of our charitable dollars. One of our biggest events that I just touched on was our Hall of Fame community breakfast sponsored by Hoag Orthopedic Institute on Tuesday morning at the Balboa Bay Resort. We do a breakfast every year. It's kind of our strongest community volunteer-oriented event, and we're really excited and proud to say that this year Jack Nicklaus is going to be our guest of honor. So he'll be interviewed for about a 45-minute Q&A by one of our longtime volunteers, Hank Adler, and we will also be honoring this year. We usually induct one community member into our Hoag Classic Hall of Fame each year at that breakfast, and this year we're really proud to be inducting Dick Pickup from the Eagle 4 Pickup family into our Hall of Fame, who has not only done lots of things for the Hoag Classic, but also Hoag Hospital as well. So we're honored to be inducting him into the Hall of Fame this year. Absolutely,
that's wonderful. So you have an invitation for Laguna Woods Village residents.
I do. So one of the things we're going to do this year is, if you go onto our website, hoagclassic.com, and you go to the ticket page, we are offering a 20% off discount to Laguna Woods members or residents on any of the items that are listed for sale there. You just have to put in the word Woods, WOODS, into the promo code area, and that will take 20% off. And that's anything from our Lux Club package to our clubhouse tickets, our concert that I mentioned earlier, even the breakfast. So anything that's on there that you feel you might want to participate in at the Hoag Classic this year, we encourage you to come out and join us and save a little bit of money by using the promo code WOODS.
Sounds fantastic. So you're enjoying this new role, Scott? Well, I guess it's not too new anymore. You've been there for 2 years, but
I'm loving every day of it. Working probably more than most of my family or friends would like me to be working, but we've got 5 weeks until the event starts, so it's kind of my tax season, right? This is bearing down right now. It's showtime. Going into year 2, it's really exciting to have gone through the event 1 year, watch, observe, learn, see where I think we can continue to grow. We've got a great volunteer corps, great staff. So
you've got over 700 volunteers, don't you?
We do. We have over 700 volunteers, and we could not do it without them. I've worked in this business for almost 40 years now, goodness gracious. And it's the best volunteer group I think I've ever worked with. Really blessed to have 2 great volunteer leaders. For the most part, manage all those 700 volunteers. I can't take a lot of credit for that.
And over 20,000 hours.
Yes, we couldn't do it without them.
Incredible. So are you planning on growing next year? Are you
You know
going to add more?
What we're thinking and hoping for next year is not adding any other events, because we're very hopeful that a certain golfer with the same name as that promo code I gave you a minute ago joins us, because he'll be turning 50.
Really?
Our hope is, but every Champions Tour event is hoping that. We think we've positioned ourselves very well to have Mr. Woods join this event in 2026. So we don't want to add new things in 26. We think we'll have our hands full without adding anything new. So we'll get these new things added this year, dial them in, perfect them, and then just be ready for hopefully bigger crowds and more national exposure and everything else. As I say, he hasn't committed to us. We do hear from all people that he will play on the Champions Tour, and for many reasons we feel like we've positioned ourselves well for him to choose this as one of the events that he'll participate in.
Fantastic. That'll draw quite the crowd.
It should change the face of this event, really.
Absolutely.
He's done that for a lot of events on the regular tour, and we're hopeful.
That's great. Well, that'd be fun to see him, but let's get through this year. I will be attending on Sunday, so I'm looking forward to that.
Well, I'll be looking for you out there.
Okay, fantastic. That's great. Anything else you want to add, Scott?
Let's see. I think
we
talked
forget?
about the Celebrity Classic. We talked about the breakfast. We didn't really talk much about our Pro-Am, which is it's probably one of the best Pro-Ams out there, the Aston Martin Legends Pro-Am.
Oh, yes, of course. How did we forget that?
448 amateurs playing over the course of 2 days with 112 professionals. I know that you can't do that math because we only have 78 professionals. Some of them play for us twice. But that's a big part of our revenue driver that enables us to give this money back to Hoag charities. And it's a really fun day to come out Wednesday and Thursday because the pros are out there playing in a little bit less pressure-packed way. They're much more approachable. Crowds are less. Right. So Wednesday, Thursday is a fun day if you really just want to get a little bit more up close and personal with the professionals that day. But as we talked about, we did talk about our ATI Restoration Salute to Service Day, Fold of Honor Friday. We didn't talk. We do have a celebrity challenge on Saturday as well. So that one is the day that we'll have 4 celebrities participating and competing for the Big Brothers Big Sisters and First Tee. That's Saturday, the last foursome going off on Saturday. And then Sunday, yeah. So I think we covered it all. It may be a lot, but there's something for everyone. And most everything is found on our website, which I'll say again, hoagclassic.com.
I was going to say we need to place these flyers throughout the community so people can grab them. And
for sure. And this flyer lives on the website as well.
Okay, great.
So if there's any questions, most of them should be able to be answered there, or we monitor emails going in there every day. So
wonderful. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing you on Sunday, March 24th.
Looking forward to having you.
The Hoag Classic.
Thank you for having me today here as well.
Scott, thank you so much for coming. We really appreciate it and everything that you're doing for the community of Newport Beach and Orange County. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're watching This Day on Village TV. We'll be back after these messages.